Most students know this feeling. It's the night before a deadline. You've already been doing your homework for hours. You are tired, maybe stuck. So you open AI just to save an hour. And it works. Your essay is done. You even feel proud for a moment. So next time, you do it again. And again. Until one day, although you've won the deadline, you start to lose something. But what exactly is it? My name is Sofiia, I'm a computer science enthusiast, and last year I noticed this problem in my own work. I was thinking whether I should let AI help me with my own project. It was a short paper for a physics research competition. You can imagine it. For weeks, I was spending time in my room scrolling through endless academic PDFs and rewriting my text over and over. I can't remember the time when I was so excited about the topic that I couldn't wait to present. But the competition deadline was almost there and the work still not ready. It was late at night when I was staring at my laptop screen, where my project had come to a dead stop. I was stuck and completely out of ideas. And in the next browser tab there it was, ChatGPT. I knew that with one click, the frustration would vanish. I could have had all my paragraphs written in seconds and finally go to sleep. So I did it. I wrote a prompt to ChatGPT and in split seconds, my research looked perfect. I just had to copy-paste the information in the doc file, edit here and there. How cool, it is so relieving, I absolutely love this tool. That was my first thought. But sometime after I stumbled upon an article about AI's effect on critical thinking and something looked familiar. What if I carry on doing that? With other tasks, with other homeworks? That's where all the problems with AI began. According to the research from College Board, the percentage of US high school students who report using Gen AI for schoolwork has grown from 79 to 84% in just 5 months. In Ukraine, the 2025 study shows that 76% of Ukrainian teenagers have made a decision based on AI at least once. The reason is simple: why would the students spend hours doing their schoolwork when there's a faster way? The only thing that matters in the end is the high school, isn't it? But I must say, this popularity is already starting to show its first consequences. Students are starting to lose their critical thinking. Researchers call it cognitive offloading, the act of handing over our brain's workloads to external tools. In a 2025 study by a Swiss business school, something worrying was discovered. The less mental effort we make ourselves, the weaker our thinking becomes. Over time, we stop struggling with creating new ideas, solving problems in interesting ways, and thinking critically. In other words, we begin handing over the very skills education is meant to build. Another consequence is that students are becoming increasingly dependent on AI tools. In interviews with students aged 17 to 25, a common theme emerges and again and again: a heavy daily reliance. In a space that's supposed to be about curiosity, experimentation, and learning from your mistakes, most students choose great, polished work, simply because it gets a better score. Now, let's look 5 years into the future. Let's imagine you've used AI for every lab report, every essay, every difficult task. So out of those 4 years, and when you walk into your first real job, you don't know how that's done without any AI assistance. You don't create new solutions. You just repeat what AI gave you. Researchers at MIT have modeled this exact scenario. They found that if you keep choosing the easy button over the real struggle of learning, the number of people who actually create new knowledge could drop to 0. Ask yourself, who's going to solve the problems if the AI can't? We are risking the future where thinking outside of the box isn't just rare, it's something we've literally forgotten how to do. And for students, it's a disaster. And here's what's interesting. We have the most powerful thinking tool in history, but we are using it to avoid thinking. If we continue to trade our curiosity for instant answers, what happens to our mental muscle? Will we still be capable of solving a crisis if the AI agent goes down? Can we really expect to solve the complex problems of tomorrow in medicine, in climate change, in engineering, if we've spent our best years training to copy-paste what AI gave you? There is a growing fear that with AI we'll no longer need people to know how to do stuff, to know how to code or to even learn anything new. But I think it is the opposite. The desire to make an impact, curiosity, desire to make a difference, to put in the work and know for a fact that you are as qualified as you possibly can be. These are the things that can cure all negative effects of AI on learning. This kind of attitude will allow us to learn and grow with AI. I am someone who wants to learn and grow, and if you're here, I know that you do too. And the question is, how can we all make AI to get us further? How can we all use it not to outsource our thinking, but to strengthen it? The first way to strengthen your critical thinking is by adding one more detail to your next project. I'm not asking you to do double work. I'm giving you a tool to prove you're smarter than the chatbot. The next time you use AI for a project, don't just copy-paste. Create a small audit box at the end of your work or add one more slide to your presentation. In it, you answer 3 simple questions in bullet points. What did AI hallucinate or miss entirely? A specific nuance, a local context, or a recent source. Where was the structure too robotic or generic? What is the one thing only you could have added to this? By adding this, you move from passive copying to critical analysis, exactly what you want to get. And there is a second way to boost your critical thinking. Because students are becoming increasingly dependent on AI tools, for sure you know what I mean by saying that we need to learn to work with primary sources. And here I want to give you a challenge. Once a week, choose a topic you like and spend exactly 60 minutes researching it, without touching a single AI tool. Go back to the source, open the full PDFs, pull a book from a shelf, struggle with the formulas, write the first draft by hand. This way, you develop the rare skill AI can't replicate: deep human understanding. When we talk about this new AI present world, the questions are endless, and they're up to all of us to answer. But we need to remember that being a student isn't just about the final grade, it's about the journey. It's about the raw curiosity and long hours of hard work. It's about the pure excitement when you finally get it, and the crushing weight of doubt when you don't. And the question I want to leave you with is this: are you using technology to expand your horizons, or are you using it just to hide the fact that you've stopped exploring them? Thank you.